Do you know it is very easy to load the all different type of vector dataset in Leaflet map. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to load your CSV, GPX, KML, WKT, topojson or GeoJSON file, even the encoded polyline and polygon feature into the leaflet map. So if you want to know how to load that and how to work with those dataset, then watch this video till the end. So let's get started. Alright, so before starting the video, I want to show you the very basic function index.html file what I wrote previously for this tutorial. So here I have like very basic HTML file with the title is load all type of vector dataset, and then I have like leaflet CSS and leafletjs file I already attached, and then in the style section I have in the body tag I have margin and padding 0, and for the map section I have like width 100% and height 100 px, and here I have the div with id of map, and then I initialize the map in the this latitude and longitude with this zoom level, and I have added the OSM map osm.add to map, and if you did it correctly then you'll see this kind of map. All right, so this is simply the OSM map with some zoom in and zoom out button, and now I'm going to add the plugin to load all type of dataset, and I'll walk you through the process. Okay, so in order to do that we have leaflet Leaflet Omnivore plugin. So in this plugin, so it has really nice documentation, so you can load all type of data set like the CSV, GPX, KML, WKT, topojson, or even encoded polyline or polygon feature. So in order to like get start with this library, so installation is quite simple. So you can simply use the serial link to load the like the plugin. So for that I'm going to add the script tag here with the actual script of leaflet omnivore.mean.js file, and if you did it correctly, so there is no change in our map and it looks smooth. And in order to like get start with this plugin, so you can simply add like omnivore.csv and then add csv file.add to map, or gpx, kml, wkt, topojson, geojson, and polyline. It's quite easy. So let me load few of the data set. So in order to do that, so I have added some of the like data set in the data section. So in order to load maybe first of all let's load the GeoJSON file. So GeoJSON layer new dot, maybe I can use the same Omnivore plugin. So using this plugin, so basically what I can do is simply I can write omnivore dot GeoJSON, and then provide the path to the dataset. For me the path is one step up, and then GeoJSON, and then inside GeoJSON I have very common file street.json, json.add to map, and if I did it and save it, so I'll see a few of the markers which is coming directly from the GeoJSON file. So there are few markers, and if you want to check the markers location, so this is look like this. Okay, so if you want to like zoom into this particular markers, then you can write zoom into GeoJSON layer. So if you want this, first of all you need to make sure that GeoJSON layer is ready, and after it's get ready, then you will write the callback function with map.fitBound and GeoJSON layer.getBound. So if you save it, then whenever you refresh your map, it will automatically zoom into the particular location. All right, so if you want to add the pop-up, then you need to call the GeoJSON layer, and then each feature function, each layer function, and in each layer it will give us the layer is a callback function, and then you can write layer dot bind popup, and then you can pop up the write your pop-up content. So maybe I can write name, and then plus equal to, and then this might be the property of the street GeoJSON. So here I have name in and in capital letter, that's why I am simply uh, providing name. And if I did so, then it will be able to like pop up the each feature like this. But maybe I think I need to provide some space so that it will look nicer now. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the like way of like adding the GeoJSON layer. Okay, so now it's time to load the KML file. So in order to load the KML file, if you have any, then you can write the omnivore.kml, and then of course path to the KML file. For me, it's line.kml, and then I add it to the map. If I do so, then you'll see some sort of line over here, right? So maybe what I want to do is I'll simply comment out these things because it's getting confusing. That's why I'll simply comment out this thing and then just add the line. So our line is over here, which is from the KML file. This is the like source of KML file. It's actually the XML language, and then uh, we are adding that KML file. And of course, if you want to like zoom into the KML layer, then you can do KML layer on ready, and then map.fitbound KML layer.getBound. And to add the pop-up, of course, you can do the same as you did for the GeoJSON layer, and then bind pop-up in the bind pop-up thing. So I think you have the name feature over here, right? And that means I think that property you can get it from index.html. So your name will be this time the small n a m e. So if you save this, then you'll see the line, and whenever you get click, then you'll see the like the actual name of this particular line, right? So if you don't know like how to create the KML file, then you might need a Google Earth for this. Actually, it's the free software. You can download it easily using like Google Chrome. Just search for Google Earth Pro, and then you will get this software. And here, so for example, I can like simply create the line feature, right? This is my line, and then you can say it like line 2, and then if you want to like download it, simply save place as, and then don't forget to change extension to KML, and save wherever you want, for example in the KML file. Okay, line 2. And if I do here like line 2 maybe, then my KML file will be like different, right? It's from KML. And the thing I would like to do is of course you might need to like change the style of this the color of this KML file. So in order to do that, change style. So you can call each layer function again, and then in the layer, so you can layer dot set style and color, and the weight can be like for example 2, and then it will be the red line. If you increase the weight, then it will be more bold like this. So yeah, this way you can simply like change the style or add pop-up or uh, whatever you need. Okay, so that's all about like loading KML file. And similarly you can load the CSV file as well. In the CSV, actually make sure to like add the latitude and longitude columns. So for now I have three different like latitude and longitude value, and then this might be the any content. For now I'm just keeping to keep things simple, so I wrote it as a name, and then name for all the markers it will be hello world. And to load the CSV file, so it's quite easy. Data CSV, and then it's pohara.csv, and then add to map. So if you save it, so you'll see these three markers, and of course by default there is nothing, but of course you can add the in a similar way you can add the bind pop-up or change the style. Okay, now let me load the maybe GPX file. And in order to load the GPX file, of course GPX mean it's the output from GPS, so maybe I can load the track 2, and it will be line feature, but I think I need to like zoom into the map, zoom map to the GPX layer. So if I do that, then I'll see this kind of line, right? Of course this is some sort of track. I got this data on the internet and then I downloaded it, and just for this tutorial purpose, so I have like demonstrated. And of course if you want to like change the style of the GPX layer, then you can call each feature function and then rate 10. So this is your path, right? And then same for the like pop-up feature. Of course if you try to do the like for example maybe console.log GPX layer, then you will see all the like available things. For example, what I mean is like this is GPX layer, and then in the layer parameter you will see how many layers you have, and then inside layer of course there is one feature, and in the feature you have like geometry and then the property. So property you also have the name of this features, which is this value. So yeah, so in this way simply you can load the GPX file as well. And same for WKT file. So for the WKT, simply write omnivore WKT, and then I don't know what is my WKT. Okay, it's also line, so maybe line WKT dot add to map. And to make it simple, so I'll simply comment this out, and yeah, this is my line. So in this way simply you can load any kind of like data set. So if you check the documentation, in the same way you can load the topojson or the polyline features as well. And there are like a few like examples or few more guidelines. For example, in order to load the CSV file, they have used CSV to GeoJSON function. And I saw another thing, for example GPX, KML and WK. For GPX and KML they use two GeoJSON function, WKT via well known, and then I think topojson they have some functionality. And similarly the another thing is like they are showing like how to change the style, and also like how to filter the data set. Of course if you don't want to like visualize all the geometry, then you can use the filter tag as well. And yeah, so I think that's all about like loading the vector data set. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and if you enjoy this, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.